Heyo, what's going on, everyone? Hi. How's everyone doing today? What's good, Daniel, Nicole, Monisha, Moogle, Yeet, Ace, Ashley, Shinra, Jacob, MHNL, Joel, Gucci. How's it going, guys? Welcome to the live stream. This is probably going to be your only live stream until about Saturday, unfortunately. I'm pretty busy this week. Pretty busy. I just made time for this Melody of Memories trailer. Alrighty. So, how do you guys feel about the Melody of Memory trailer? Your first live stream with me, is it? I feel like I've seen your name before. Or maybe I've seen someone who has a name like yours before. Did you guys hear no more? Said we're getting another trailer in like a couple of days. I'm so hype. Yes, I heard. I'm so hype as well. I can't wait. I don't think this game and KH3 should be the same price on release. I get we love the series, but we gotta call things out like this. Okay, let's have that discussion. I don't really care because personally, like you said, I mean, we love Kingdom Hearts, but like you say we have to call out things like this. For me, this is bigger than just a Kingdom Hearts thing. Like, there's a lot of games I played that are $60 that like I feel like shouldn't be $60. And it's usually because those games I didn't really like as much, or I didn't think they had the amount of content that I would enjoy. Like, a game that I personally think shouldn't be $60, but is, and I've spent more than $60 on it, is Dragon Ball FighterZ. I think Dragon Ball FighterZ content-wise for a fighting game is like $40, maybe $30, because the content's pretty abysmal. But for a game like Melody of Memories, yes, it's a rhythm game. It's not your normal action RPG, but I know I'm going to get a lot more guaranteed satisfaction out of Melody of Memories compared to something like Dragon Ball FighterZ. So to me, it's worth $60. Similar to how with Remind, I've played Remind countless times. I speedrun the game, I speedrun the Remind scenario, I've beat the Limit Cup bosses countless times. Yozora is I'd honestly pay $30 for Yozora alone. Like, and yes, it's because I love Kingdom Hearts that much. And like, that's really what it comes down to. If you think it's worth it for you, then a $6 price tag doesn't matter. You're gonna buy it because you want to play it. So I don't know. I don't really like that the gaming industry, or more so not even the gaming industry, because the gaming industry doesn't care. More so people on Twitter or YouTube comments or Reddit, Facebook. Like, I don't like that people are trying to make some general like consensus on what a $60 game should be, because it varies so much. Like, why do you get to say that rhythm games aren't worth $60 when, I don't know, there could be a guy out there that like loves rhythm games to death. Their favorite genre of games is rhythm game. Actually, I do have some friends like that. All they play is rhythm games or games like that. Well, what's it like? Why do you get to say a platformer should only be like $40 or so? Like, I don't know. It's like arguments like that. It's like price. I feel like games shouldn't go above 60, but what games are 60, what games are 40, I can't say I don't fully care, but like, I don't care that much, because like at the end of the day, if I want to play it, I'm going to buy it. And if I really don't want to pay 60 for a game, I'm gonna wait for it to go on sale. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna find a coupon somewhere. I might buy another game at GameStop or, I don't know, Best Buy or something, and build up my membership so I can get, you know, this $60 game for maybe $30 or $20. They don't take it down that much, but you know what I mean, right? How do you guys feel though? Like, I'm curious. How do you guys feel about the $60 price tag? Like, did what I say make sense to you? But do you think it's justified to have Melody of Memory $60? Do you think it's not worth 60? Like, are you gonna buy the game? And like, if you don't think it's worth 60, why? Like, why does it matter for you? But Rex, you're not saying why though. Like you're like, look, I think I replied to you on YouTube, or I think it was the other person with the Arabic name. Um, like I think I responded to you in a similar way, because all you said here, I love the idea, but I don't think it's worth 60 even with the content we've seen. Like, what does that mean? Like, what content isn't worth 60? Like, there's a lot of content in the game. Because like, to me, all you're really saying is like, well, I don't think it should be 60 because it's a rhythm game. Like, that's how I interpret it. Even if you say I love rhythm games at the end of that, that's more so like you trying to not make me say that. I don't know. It doesn't seem like you have any reason for actually thinking it's not worth 60. Because I think, like, I'm not even a rhythm game fan. I don't even buy rhythm games that often. But, like, I will probably buy this game. Like, I will definitely buy. I'm probably going to buy this game twice, to be honest with you. Like, I don't really care too much what price it is, because I'm gonna buy it. Because it's not a full-length game. I mean, what's a full-length game, though? Sonic Forces was like 3 hours long, and they priced that at $40. I definitely don't think $40 equates to like 3 hours of gameplay with virtually no replayability. Like, if you're asking for my personal opinion on what $60 is worth, I think more so than how long the game is. More so than how long the game is. Like, okay, like you have games that are like 4 hours long, 5 hours long, 6 hours long. You have some games that are 20, 100 plus hours. I mean, games like Mario Odyssey are like a little less than like 12 hours, or a little less than like 12 hours. Or a better example, a game like The Last of Us is like less than like 12 hours most of the time. For Last of Us 1, I haven't played 2. And that's a $60 game, right? But then you have games like Breath of the Wild or The Witcher or GTA that gives you hundreds, going on to thousands of hours of content and playability. But they're both priced at $60. So like, for me, what matters a little bit more than how long the initial game experience is how much content does that game have? Or like how much replayability can I get out of this game? Remind, like, this was my argument for Remind. Remind, the story for Remind is about, honestly, it's like this Remind scenario itself is about 3 hours with cutscenes. Limit Cut's gonna take you days to beat if you're like mediocre at Kingdom Hearts. It's gonna take you days to beat. But not including Limit Cut and Secret Episode. Those have like one cutscene. Like, story-wise, Remind's like 3, maybe going to 4 hours, right? And a decent amount of that's like reuse content. So let's put that down a bit. Let's say Remind was about 2 hours story-wise. It gave you 2 hours worth of new cutscenes and lore, right? But from a gameplay perspective, it gave you so many hours of like gameplay, so many hours of gameplay in the Limit Cut bosses, the Secret Episode, and the Remind stuff. Being able to play as like these different characters was so fulfilling, and that's a lot of replayability because you're able to access those fights whenever you want, however you want. You can easily dip in and out of the DLC, and if you don't have the ultimate weapon and do the data fights, then you can go back and get the ultimate weapon. Like, I don't know. I feel like replayability matters more with price than like the initial how long the game is. That's just me though. The reason is because the same gameplay for 140 songs, you don't know that though. And honestly, there's more of an argument against that than anything else. It feels like they made a low budget game and are selling it for full price. Online play doesn't justify it enough too. I don't agree with you. That's pretty much just what it comes down to. I just don't agree with you. Because, like, you can make that argument for a lot of KH games. All you're really doing is mashing X throughout the entirety of the series. Like, no matter how many cool abilities you get, you're just mashing the X button. I mean, you're going to get new abilities and stuff in Melody of Memories, but it's still going to be a rhythm game. So, like, is that still the same gameplay? No matter how many new items, abilities, characters you get, is this still the same gameplay? Like, throughout 140 songs? Similar to how every Cage game is just mash X and occasionally block and heal, like for the whole game, no matter how many new abilities, drives you get. I mean, like, that argument doesn't work to me at all, because like that's assuming rhythm games can't like have any like growth in their gameplay either. Usually in rhythm games, the growth is like the difficulty of them. So Prodigy, we ain't gonna talk about how Kairi disrespected your majesty by calling him Mickey instead of King Mickey at the end of the trailer. It's a Realm of Darkness to her. Bro, I had to talk this with Noir earlier. It's probably because Kairi doesn't have like that much experience with Mickey at all. So like, for her, Mickey's just Mickey. He's not royalty or anything. He's just Mickey. But she definitely disrespected him. She ain't say your majesty or King Mickey. Gotta address that boy with respect, especially after Remind. Would .org music be in this? I hope so. Now that they have KH3 music in here, I would love for the data fights to like be here. Like, yo, imagine how intense that would be. Imagine like playing I don't know, like playing to Xemnas' theme or Data Shion's theme. That would be fire. Oh man, I would love it so much. But I don't know how they do it. Those would be like bosses, right? So maybe they will, maybe they won't. It depends on how they decide to do them. Think we'll get Final Fantasy music? That's a really good question, actually. I doubt it, but we're gonna have Disney music in the game. I don't know if we'll get Final Fantasy music. I wouldn't mind getting Final Fantasy music. Imagine they had 7 remake music in. Imagine that. How cool would that be? But that's the point I'm making, Rex. It's like that is not 60 to you, but like you can't say in general it's not worth $60. Like to you maybe, but like you can't say that as a general statement, because not everyone's going to agree with you. And it shouldn't matter if everyone agrees with you, because it's a discussion at the end of the day. But it's like still like you can't. It's like similar to the Remind debates, because people were debating about price will Remind like $30 for DLC, and it's like, but if you're into Kingdom Hearts, you know what they're going to give you. Like you know how much it's like worth. You know how much content you're going to be getting out of this, and we got a lot of content out of Remind. So like I don't know, it's pretty worth it. Similar Emodium Memories. I think what's going to come down to if people are satisfied with the price tag or not will be when the game releases and we figure out how much story we get. I'll say this, as a rhythm game alone, it's I wasn't expecting, well, I did expect it to be 60, but like I did have like a thought in the back of my mind, like, maybe it should be 40, but like looking at how much content they have now, and like I also am curious about how much story content they're going to have, because that's going to be the real deal maker, how much story the game has. So the game has a lot of story. It's already worth 60, because a lot of Cage fans just play Kingdom Hearts for the story alone. I don't know. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna play Melody of Memories, Robert, because you know how I usually like stream my playthroughs of these games, like I did with Remind 7 Remake. Man, I don't know. Like if there's a ton of copyrighted music in Melody of Memory, I'm scared. I'm very terrified. I might stream it on Twitch. Would you guys mind hopping over to Twitch right quick with me for Melody of Memory, or would that be too weird? Would that be too... Well, would you not be used to that? Otherwise, I might just have to mute stuff. Or you might just not be able to experience me playing through Melody of Memories again. I don't know. I'll probably highlight it, though. I'll make sure to record my entire playthrough of Melody of Memory. So, like, even if the streams get taken down, my channel gets eviscerated copyright-wise. I'll probably, what's it called? I'll probably just re-upload like some of the more pivotal moments on YouTube. Twitch is awesome, so I don't really have an issue. Yeah, copyright can be a little bit annoying, but it's understandable because they gotta protect their songs, so like not just anyone can use them. And be like, hey guys, this is mine, you know? Man, I can't wait to play as the Days trailer. Bro, guys, I might be able to play as Xion. Finally, I might be able to play as Xion. Think about that. In one of the magazines, they said 20 playable characters too. How does that work? 20? Are there even 20 Kingdom Hearts characters that fight? They're probably going to throw in organization members, aren't they? Oh, that'd be tight. Throwing in some org members in there, that'd be tight. Opinion on the new Dearly Beloved? Oh, it's fire. It's so fire. I love it so much. Well, Rex, I don't really know what to say to that, because honestly, if you think you speak for everyone, then I really just don't know what to say, because you don't. You definitely don't speak for me. I don't really know what to say to that. Not a general thing. I'm going to play a Saïx. I'll play the entire game with Xion on my team. If I can, I'm playing the whole game as Xion. Whole game as Xion. I might put Naminé in there too. Yo, hold on. God, alright, what's your dream team in Melody of Memories? My dream team is going to be Xion. I don't know how Naminé would play if they make her playable. Naminé. And, I don't know. What they let me play as Xigbar? If I could play as Xigbar, I would do Xion, Naminé, Xigbar. Xion, Mickey, Sora, Aqua, Axel, Riku. Hope we get more remixes like Dearly Beloved. Looking forward to the OST for this releasing, right? I have a feeling Dearly Beloved is going to be the only new song in Melody of Memory, but we'll see. No, I think there's going to be some new songs and cutscenes also. I think that's very possible. Oh, by the way, guys, if you are enjoying the live stream, enjoying the discussion, maybe consider, we lost like 2 members this month. I make that 30. Okay, there we go. If you guys are enjoying the live stream discussion, then maybe consider becoming a member. I'll type !member in the chat, and what will happen is Nightbot is going to send you a link, and if you click on that link, it will give you all the info you need to become a member with all the benefits and everything. You can become a member for as little as $1 a month, and it goes a long way in supporting the channel. So, hey, if you want to support your boy, support the content, it would mean a lot. But it's okay if you don't have the funds for it, or if you don't want to, that's perfectly fine, because you guys are supporting me right now just by watching, so thanks. Dark Guardian, Terra, and Xehanort. Yo, Dark Guardian. Yo, imagine being able to play as like Ansem. Yo, or do you mean just the Guardian? Imagine if you could play as just the Guardian. Just the Guardian was a character. If there's no Demyx content in my rhythm game, I'll be annoyed. I love Demyx. Yo, that's true. Do you think that probably they might put the boss of Yozora? They'd have to tie it into the lore somehow, but I think it's possible. I would love to hear Yozora's theme in Melody of Memory. Guardian, you mean the one behind? That's actually its canon name? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. What's up? The trailer already played? If you want to see the trailer, I'm surprised some people haven't seen the trailer today. Let me play it. Let's see. Ignore the politics on the right side of my screen. Oh, I'm tripping. Hold on. I'm sorry. Every time I go into the YouTube search bar, I automatically type in KH3 and I can't help it.
Kingdom Hearts like never before.
I gotta mute that part, bro. I have to mute it. There we
Stages
go.
are themed after locations from the Kingdom Hearts series and the Disney universe. Match the rhythm with good timing to achieve high scores.
Vector
And
to
use
the
special abilities
heavens.
to attack and defeat enemies.
Look at that. You guys saw that Roxas combo? Ooh! You guys saw that
And use
Roxas
special
combo though?
abilities to attack and defeat enemies. So you
Alright, had to skip that.
clearing stages unlocks a music player in story cinematics, so you can relive.
Oh, you guys notice these little
Clearing-
things down here, by the way? Like, you see this? This is really cool. Like, this is really dope in my opinion. Like, having these little recoded avatars. You haven't seen things like this since Recode. I'm glad they're reusing it for this
Stages
game.
unlocks a music player in story cinematics, so you can relive memorable scenes from the Kingdom Hearts series.
Yeah.
Compete against other players for high scores in online and local multiplayer.
Bro, the study's about to hit.
A free-for-all mode exclusive to the Nintendo Switch version also features local play for up to 8 players.
Maybe Mickey.
Plus, experience an all-new chapter in this game.
Can anyone make out what she said after this, by the way? Like, hold on, can I put captions on?
Maybe Mickey.
Plus, experience
Dang, bro.
an all-new chapter in this game.
This dude had to talk over the cutscene. I can do it. Yeah. Alright.
Maybe Mickey.
Plus, experience an all-new chapter in this game.
I can't hear what she says after that. Definitely muffled out by the narrator.
Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory launches
Crazy.
on Nintendo Switch November 13th.
Talked over Kyrie.
Pre-purchase begins later today.
Tarzan is the master. Masters called it interesting. By the way, guys, this might be best Dearly Beloved, and yes, I have jazz bias because I love jazz music. Big old bias, and that's okay. That's okay. Alrighty. Anybody to read lips? Hopefully this comes to Game Pass. If not, I'll watch cutscenes and buy when it's on sale for like 20. Yeah, hopefully it comes to Game Pass. That'd be pretty neat. Yeah, that's true, Clayton. That's very true. Dearly Beloved is your favorite. This Dearly Beloved is pretty great. Yes, I like Class. The picture frames are sick. This artwork, this freaking artwork is so good. Ah, I love it so much. I can already see the insert random character from Melody of Memory memes. Oh, can you? I don't know what you mean by that. You mean like for the picture frames? So we're finally so we will finally know why Kyrie lost her memory and who she actually is and what she has to do with the past, maybe? Yeah, maybe. This is definitely one of my favorite artworks in the Cage series, 100%. Yo, I can't even remember the last time outside of KH3's box art. I can't say that. Hold on. I can't say that. No, I don't know. I can. Like, outside KH3, I can't remember the last time Donald and Goofy got, like, illustrated by Nomura. I can't remember. I want to wake up on Christmas afternoon after an awesome Christmas Eve party and then booting this game up. hear this version of Dearly Beloved in my room, it will be magical. This version of Dearly Beloved is so gas. I love it. Yoko's great. Yoko's just a great, like, composer, just in general. Like, she's so good. She's so good. Any more questions you guys have by any chance, by the way? As I'm scrolling through Twitter. Oh yeah, there are PS4 themes as well, by the way. There's PS4 themes they're coming out with. Just checking. Tomorrow's video, I likely won't have another video upload today, but tomorrow's video will more than likely include oh yeah, I'm going to be talking with Kingdom Ace about Riku. And then likely the day after that video, I'm going to be expecting a Melody of Memory trailer. We'll see if it actually happens though. Alright. That Kingdom Ace guy sounds cool. Yeah, Kingdom Ace does sound like a cool dude. Hey, yo, Kelvin, thank you for the $2 dono. Can we pre-order from GameStop or retailers yet? They said you could. I haven't checked myself though, because I'm broke right now, so I can't pre-order the game yet. But I'm likely not going to pre-order the game until like beginning of November. But they said you could. Like by the end of the day, you should be able to. And thank you for the $2 dono. Once again, I really appreciate it. So it looks like Kairi's side of the game will be secondary and probably not playable. This is definitely a game that focuses on... I feel like the story is going to be all about Kairi. The gameplay is going to be rhythm game Sora. That's what it looks like, at least. Imagine having that chair. You know what? Those people out there be making keyblades and cosplay costumes and junk. Make this chair. If someone can make that chair, I would love you. And like I'd buy it. Like you could price it at $1,000. I don't care. I'll buy that chair. That will be my streaming chair. I would gladly make that my streaming chair. Square should do that actually. Queen Kairi is comfy in her seat. Why doesn't Kairi have a crown though? Or is she just sitting in Sora's chair? How many versions of Sora are they gonna make? A lot. Probably got like 2 more versions of Sora to go. More like Princess Kairi. You're right, Princess Kairi. I want to learn how to wood carve. It seems like a useful skill to have. Stone seat, org member seats. That'd be gas too. You're indecisive on the physical or digital version personally? Oh, you're right. I'm probably going to get it digital just so I can... Oh, my bad. I elbowed my desk. I'm probably going to get it digital personally. But we'll see what happens. We'll see. Hey, Prodigy, do you notice in Kingdom Hearts 3, Luxor data battle during his DM? I swear it was giving me Christmas jingle bells. It can't just be me. I don't think I heard Christmas jingle bells. To me, Luxor's data battle theme during his DM, I thought it was like a teacher like staring at me as I'm taking a test. Like that's what Luxor's theme reminds me of. It's like I feel like I'm in school, but like a really like it's like a really epic like school battle theme. I don't know how to describe it. It sounds stupid, but I don't know if you know what I mean. But like I'm just thinking of like a teacher, like like giving me a test and just, and I don't know, I'm just like imagine like a little boss battle theme in your head when you're taking the test. That's pretty much what Luxord's like theme is to me. Classes in session with Luxord, pretty much. Riku's DLC art might be sitting on the chair. Now, we don't need Riku sitting on the chair, just Sora. Sora's the only one who gets to sit on the chair, Sora and Kairi. I'm very surprised this was the box art for Melody of Memory, though. I'm very surprised this was the box art, but I love it. I love it. To be honest with you, I debatably might say that this box art might be better. It might be better than KH3's to me. No, it is better than KH3's. I think I like this box art more than KH3's box art. Because it's like, it's simple yet has so much like depth, you know? Because like, right here you have Sora reaching out to Kairi in a KH1. This is Riku and Mickey at the end of KH1. Don, Goofy. This is Sora at the end of KH2. This is Sora at the end of KH3. Days Trail, Birth by Sleep Trail. I don't know what these characters are here for, but if you notice, they're all kind of looking at Kairi or like looking at the image, you know? Like it's like they're all looking at something. Aside from the Sora images, well, even the Sora images, they're all looking at Kairi. Release date's November 13th. November 13th. Oh. Oh, I think my stream disconnected for 2 seconds. Hey, yo, Geo, thank you for becoming a Heartless. I think you've been a member before, so welcome back. Could the artwork mean something? It definitely means something. All artworks from Nomura mean something. All. Every last one means something. If feeling a lot of songs to be cut out, well, there's way more than 140 songs in Kingdom Hearts, so there likely will be a lot of songs cut out, so yeah. Yeah, I'm okay, Gio. How about you? Are you okay? I found it funny with Yozora in the secret episode ending, how Nomura got his revenge on Versus 13. Yeah, it is pretty funny. Do you think we'll ever get Kingdom Hearts Union Cross and Kingdom Hearts Dark Road on PS4? No. Not in the way you're thinking. I don't think we're going to get a remastered Dark Road or Union Cross on PS4. Nope. PS5, maybe. PS4, no. But I'd assume you mean next gen in general. So it's possible, but if I had to put a percentage on it, I'd say there's a 20% chance we'll get anything. We'll get anything Dark Road and Union Cross related on console. I think it's more likely we get another sequel to Dark Road rather than them remastering it. When will I stream Days? I will likely stream Days on Saturday. Likely. I know it's been a while, and a lot of you guys have been anticipating Days. I apologize. I've just been really busy, and I haven't been able to stream Days recently. I technically could stream it today, though, but I don't think I'm going to. I mean, if you guys want me to stream Days today, I don't mind. Like, I don't fully mind, but it all depends on how much work I want to get done, and just overall what I want to do, you know? I don't think I think my schedule won't clear up until Sunday or Saturday, and I also am setting aside time for the new Remind trailer. So I said Remind, oh my gosh, new Melody of Memory trailer. So depending on when that Melody of Memory trailer releases, that's when I'll stream Days. All right, the day after that I'll probably stream Days, probably. You really need a console version of Kingdom Hearts Union Cross and Dark Road? I would like one. Yeah, I would love one. Also, if you look closely, the images of Sora from Kairi's perspective of the ending of the numbered games. Sora reaching out to Kairi from the first, him smiling from the ending of the second, and Sora looking at her before he faded away. Yeah, I noticed all that, and it's kind of sad, don't you think? Like, you see her eyes are closed. It's like these are all the images popping up in her head. That's kind of what, like, reminds me of in a way. They did Xehanort and Kairi dirty with their solo games, especially Xehanort. You think so? Yeah, they probably did. Yeah, okay, yeah, I agree with you. Kairi, I guess I'm more happy that Kairi's getting something at all, but I do wish it was like an action game. And with Xehanort, I kind of wish it was an action game as well, but like, I also don't care at the same time. I'm just happy to be getting something. Something's better than nothing like what we had previously. Because previously we had nothing. Now we have something. So that makes me happy. It's so sad. It's the last memory she has of him. And it's the last image too. Oh, dude. That hurts. That hurts. Man. By the way, do you guys see the way Nomura like drew the BBS trio? Their artwork stands out like a lot to me. Nomura's art style is definitely different now, and I think I like it. I might like it more. I might, because it's very good. I feel like the Kingdom Hearts 3 box art's like very like rough and like more sketchy, and I do like that, but this one's like a mixture of like it's kind of sketchy, but like instead of it being rough, it's like very soft and like heartwarming, and it fits because that's kind of how Kairi's design is, very soft and like bright, you know, because that's the character she is, and that's why the background for her is white instead of dark. Everyone looks happy in these arts, maybe to show Kairi's fond memories of everyone. Yeah, the Sora art down in the bottom right is so good, man. I'll cry at least once while playing this game. Kingdom Hearts music makes me so emotional. Kingdom Hearts makes me so emotional, dude. Kingdom Hearts makes me so emotional. I love it. Oh, by the way, for those of you lurking in today's live stream, remember to hit that subscribe button because we post borderline daily content here on the channel. I missed the upload yesterday, but I will have an upload on Thursday. I will have an upload on Friday. I don't know if Friday's upload is going to be the new trailer or if it's going to be something else, but I will have an upload on Friday. On Thursday and Friday. So yeah, we I don't know why I just had to convince myself I upload daily. But yeah, we upload daily content here on the channel. If you guys want to get that daily Kingdom Hearts news, daily Kingdom Hearts discussion, speculation, theory, countdown, collab, whatever it is, whatever I feel like talking about that day, whatever I have fun talking about, I definitely try my hardest to make it entertaining, and I think you guys think it's entertaining too. Otherwise, I don't know why you're here. If you don't like me, I don't know why you're not here, why you're here. But still, thank you guys for the support recently. But hit that sub button for all of you lurkers out there. Hit it. Just smack it right quick. You see, like, scroll down the YouTube page on your phone or with your mouse, and you see that red little button that says subscribe next to Prodigy XCD above the like button or below the, I don't know where it is nowadays. Hit it. Press it. It goes a long way in helping the channel grow. Thank you. Trailer will be either Friday or Tuesday. Well, they said a couple of days, not a week. I mean, even though today's Wednesday, right? I think. Yeah, today's Wednesday, so that's borderline a week. So a couple of I think we're going to get the trailer by the end of the weekend. That's what it sounds like, at least. I'm your favorite YouTuber, really? Aw. Thanks. I appreciate that. I feel like I haven't even reached my peak yet. I feel like I still have so much, like... So I feel like I have so much more to upload. So much more to, I guess, prove. So yeah, this definitely isn't the, this definitely isn't my peak. I definitely got a long ways to go in terms of content creation. Hope you guys stick around for it. But if some of you consider me your favorite already, then, ooh, I really hope that, I really hope you like my future content. You'll probably like it a lot, so, yeah. Yeah, but we're only at 13K, and like 13K, that's pretty big, because like when you think about it in terms of people, it's like, geez, 13,000 people, that could fill up a whole street, that can fill up some small stadiums or concerts. Well, actually, yeah, that could fill up, not even small, that could fill up like most medium-sized concerts and stuff. And when you think of like views, like I have some videos that have hundreds of thousands of views, and that's like, those straight up fill up like Super Bowl stadiums and junk. So it's like kind of crazy to think about like that. Though 13K is it's only a small number in comparison to some of the bigger ones. So there's still much room for improvement. Still got a long ways to go, and I hope you guys support me along the way. I appreciate those of you who have been supporting me thus far. A small town. Yeah, yeah, 13K is probably like a small town. If that sub button's still red, what you playing at, man? Yo, I'm gonna start saying that. Yo, what you doing if that sub button's still red? Yo, I like that. I like that. Yeah, for those of you that have that sub button still red, well, what's going on? What's happening? How's the combo contest going? It's going pretty well. We got a decent amount of submissions. I'm going to be extending it indefinitely though, because I need a lot more time to sort everything out. Honestly, it's called the Summer Combo Contest. This contest is probably going to be going on until winter, and I say that because I'm moving soon and I won't be situated. I won't like have everything set up until like November, and then after I have everything set up, I still have to edit the combo contest video. So honestly, the video for the combo contest might not come out until like December-ish. December or end November. So dang. But let's be honest, you pump out more content in these bigger channels. I do, but like that's my way of like trying to stand out, you know, because I feel like I'm able to make a lot of content. It's not like I'm sitting down for hours or months editing my videos like the Secret Report does. Or like I don't make content. I'm like, not every video of mine is a video essay or like some super big analytical thing that takes me days or weeks or months. Most of the time I just enjoy talking to you guys. Like for me, what I focus on my content is I focus on the community bonding aspect of it, and anything thought-provoking that promotes comments or likes or you guys to come to the live stream and talk to me. That's what I try to focus on when I make my content. So naturally, like, to keep myself in like the viewers' eyes, I guess I try to upload a lot because I feel like I can. It's not because I have to, but I feel like I can. And if there's ever a break between uploads, it's because it's usually because I'm working on something bigger. So yay. Somehow you find content even when we have zero new content. You know, I hear that. I kind of hear that a lot, and it makes me happy as well, but it also makes me sad because of like a stigma YouTubers have sometimes, or like YouTubers in my category have, like YouTubers, mostly like the discussion news channels, you know, like I feel like there's a big stigma that like you there has to be new news or new stuff going on to talk about the things you like. No, it's like, yeah, it's really easy to like talk about the newest thing, and like you get the most excitement out of that stuff. Like with Melody Memories today, it was really easy to make a video about Melody and Memories and click the live stream button and talk to you guys about it. But that's just a aspect. That's not the only thing that like YouTubers or news channels or discussion channels should be like doing. Obviously, I limit myself to Kingdom Hearts, so naturally I have to find more things because my channel won't be able to survive in like droughts. But even despite that though, the reason I choose to do Kingdom Hearts is because I feel like it's the one series I can find a topic in. I can find just endless topics in, even if sometimes it's like regurgitated, or even if sometimes it's like it's like a smaller point to the same big point. It's like I just love talking about the series and I never really get tired of it. So that's a reason I like uploading content on as much as I do. And with how frequently Kingdom Hearts games do release, how often we do tend to get news, it's a pretty safe route to go with I don't want to say safe, it's definitely not safe. It's a pretty realistic route to go with like content creation. I don't know. I feel like if you have passion for something, or really hard passion for something, or if like, I guess if you can think a little bit more, like if you're a little more creative, I feel like you can definitely make like tons of topics out of Kingdom Hearts, tons of like topics on smaller things. There are so many smaller things in the series that deserve whole videos like on themselves. And like I definitely I definitely like tend to like upload more of the more general stuff, but I'm trying to get into some of the more smaller niche things. Like I made a video about Atlantica the other day, and that's something that I felt for years with Kingdom Hearts. It doesn't even matter how many views it gets or likes it gets or anything. It did really well, which I'm happy that you guys enjoyed that video. I didn't get as much backlash as I thought, but like videos like that like are things I think about with the Kingdom Hearts series all the time. I made a whole video about it because no one else really thinks about making whole videos about things like that. And same thing goes with like the Ultimanias, or little things about like, I don't know, Shion's character or Sora's character, or me overanalyzing a trailer and making a whole video about like, I don't know, a facial expression Kairi made. Some people may deem it as reaching, some people may see that as like, I don't know, something else. But like for me, that's just my natural process when I think about Kingdom Hearts. I want to talk about everything because it's my favorite series. So like I feel like it kind of just deserves that from me, you know? Like, it deserves for me to talk about it as much as I do. I don't know. I'm a talkative person outside of YouTube as well. Like, even outside of Kingdom Hearts, I can talk your ears off about Jak and Daxter, or Under 9 birth mechanics, or how much I love and hate fighters at the same time, or how much I love Carol and Tuesday. I can talk your ears off about a lot of things. So I'm just naturally really talkative. But, I'm not going to make a video about Kairi's legs. Never. No, we're never doing that. I'm not like that. But, like, I don't know. I can talk your ears off about a lot of things. So I'm naturally talkative, and that definitely helps with content. I notice, like, some people who just aren't as talkative or enthusiastic, I guess, they tend to, or think of things in a more simplistic way, which I understand, to be honest. They tend to have a lot more trouble doing daily uploads and such, which is understandable. For me, it's just like, why not? Because I talk about Kingdom Hearts every day anyways. Like, if I'm not making a video about Kingdom Hearts, I'm probably talking to Jordan or Jaden or people in my Discord server about Kingdom Hearts. And so it's like, if I'm talking about it every day already, I might as well make a video about it every day. Video about Carol and Tuesday then? I really, really want to make a video about Carol and Tuesday. I really, really do. I just need to find the time to do so. I want to make a video about Octopath too, but I need to find the time to do so. I need to commit to some of these things. I think about Kingdom Hearts too much, so I don't make videos on Carol and Tuesday and Octopath, but I want to. I'm probably going to stream the Octopath mobile game whenever that comes out, because they've delayed it like so much. it blows my mind how this game created such a unique community, right? As a kid growing up, I always kept my adoration for this game a secret. Yeah, it's insane how loyal and loving the Kingdom Hearts fan base is. I think that's why, like, despite some of the arguments, debates, and dumb people, I think this community is one of the greatest video game communities I've ever really been a part of. And of course I have bias because it's my favorite game series, but like, truly, I've been a part of so many different video game communities. Some more niche, some extremely broad, like the FGC, or some even tinier ones in Kingdom Hearts. But Kingdom Hearts stands out to me because of how passionate this community just is, and how there's a lot of people like me who will talk your ears off about the Kingdom Hearts series, or how people have so many different opinions about the series. There's like a different aspect people love about every single game, and people talk about it a lot. They're like, I don't know, I feel like this community promotes one thing that I find to be a great quality in life, and they promote communication with each other, and I love that. That's kind of why I was like really sad around the time KH3 released. I was happy about the game, of course, but like I was sad about the community because like the community was arguing so much and people were like trying to shut people up or shut people's opinions down and all that stuff. And it was making me sad because like I feel like that's one of the biggest qualities of the KH community, how everyone loves the series for so many different things, and we accept that. And even if like your favorite game is Birth by Sleep or KH2 or Recoded, like we can have a discussion about the whole series. Like even if our favorite games, our favorite moments are different, that's what makes the discussions interesting. But after KH3, there's this weird like push to have everyone be on the same page, and it's like that's not what this community was about to begin with. So yeah, but I'm glad it didn't get that bad. Like, no, it did get pretty bad, but I think over time a lot of people started realizing that it doesn't matter what your favorite game is. YouTubers like me, or BioRox, Secret Reports, Kingdom Ace, PlayStation Noir, HMK, and many others, like we kind of started promoting more positivity, peace in the community. I think Keyblade Sarah is a big reason also for this. Like I think Keyblade Sarah is probably one of my favorite creators in the community. I don't get a chance to watch all of her streams that often, but like I don't know, I just love how like positive she is about the series. And it's not like she can't be negative. Like she has some issues with this franchise and some issues with some of the games, but she overall just kind of loves the series, and I love that a lot, you know? It's awesome. Same thing with people like Cynical. Only reason I didn't include him in that discussion was because Cynical Gamers Jonas wasn't around when the community kind of went to crap. When the world needed him most, he vanished. Jared was literally the Avatar, bro, last year. When the Fire Nation attacked, the Avatar dipped. That was Jared. That was actually the Gamers joint when KH3 came out. I love the community, but the series has so much variety due to half the series being handheld games and mobile games, which led to animosity and debate. Yeah, but you know what's weird though? The series has always been half mobile games, because like the thing is, people weren't arguing about the series being half mobile games or handheld games until KH3 came. I mean, there was little arguments before, but they never got bad. KH3 kind of just heightened, intensified every like negative thing about the series, which makes sense because it was the finale. But still, it's just like, man, let people like what they like. And I've ranted about this before so much, but I think I don't like the word objective that much in media, or the way it's used specifically by people on Twitter. I think like I don't know, when someone says to me in an argument, so X and X is objectively better than X and X and X and Y, I'm just like, what? How do I have a conversation about that? If you think this is like a conversation, isn't you spouting a bunch of facts to me. It's supposed to be a back and forth like discussion about our differences, not you talking about why you think it's a fact that like I don't know, X combat mechanic or X story moment was executed better than the other. It's like, what? That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense at all. I really don't like it. And like, it's weird because it's like, I have a lot of friends who do that, but like, it's not nearly as bad as the way I see people on Twitter do it. I don't know. An opinion by nature cannot be objective. Exactly. People don't understand that. I feel like whenever someone throws the word objective into an argument, it feels like they're trying to shut down my opinion or sentence, and that's not cool. So, like, people don't know what the word means. Or like maybe they're just insecure about their opinion, so they want to think it's fact. That's usually what it is, probably. Insecurities, maybe. This is me guessing though. People were like, KH3 is objectively bad. I was like, yeah, right? Like, huh? What's the pre-order theme? I don't know. I think it's this white checkerboard background you see. Nah, if you just watch his videos, like, you knew it wasn't that poly, so like, yeah, that wasn't the case at all. I know it was the case for some other people. I mean, it might not have been the reason, but it was a factor. Yo, hi Biax, what's up, dude? I'm very excited for this for this trailer, dude. I'm gonna be playing this Dearly Beloved theme on repeat for like the next 5 years. Like this, I need more Jazz Cage music. Like, I think I know why I like this so much. It's because like I love Traverse Town's theme, and Traverse Town's theme has like some jazz like parts in it, and like I get reminded of that when I listen to this theme. It's like, oh my gosh, dude, this theme is so good. I can't wait to open. Yo, wait. I wonder what the opening screen for Melody of Memories is gonna look like. Yo, I haven't even thought about that. I can't wait. I can't wait for this game. I can't wait. Wonder what the title art's gonna be. You guys think it's gonna be similar to like Sora's title arts, or I think it's gonna be something different? It'll probably be something different, or maybe it'll just be the exact same thing as this. Cause I think some KH games have this as the title screen, or like the box arts as the title screens. Yeah, I do think we're gonna get another Kairi theme. I definitely do. Like, or I said theme. I do think we're gonna get another Kairi game. Like, well, maybe not full on game, but I think she will be playable in a Numberto. I think, okay, I think Kairi in this saga is gonna be what Riku was in the last saga. You know how we got a lot of Riku Sora games in the last saga, or a lot of Riku playable segments? I think that's what's gonna happen in this saga. We're gonna have a lot of Kairi playable segments along with Sora. That's what I think. Everyone's going to be talking about Kairi's legs in the next few months. Bro, Rob, I swear, were you the one who commented that earlier, bro? Oh, no. I don't even know if you were the one who commented it earlier. But, yes, you were the one who commented earlier. You're the only one talking about Kairi's legs. What are you talking about? I mean, I know there's a lot of other people who are going to be talking about them, though. But I'm not. I'm not. Let me check my Twitter notifications. Alright, so how many of you plan on buying Melody of Memory? And how many of you plan on just, looking at it on YouTube or something? How many of you are getting Melody of Memory day one? I love Kyrie's KH3 design so much. I just think Kyrie just looks much better with short hair. Though that's how I am IRL too. So I don't know. I was never like too crazy about girls with super long hair. I definitely think it looks like really good though. But I've always been more of a fan of like short hair, I guess. But it's really about the package, the whole package, not like the individual elements. Maybe mine once the price goes down. Ooh. Let's see. I gotta figure out. I gotta make sure I'm not like broke by the time November comes around, which I hopefully shouldn't be. So I'm not gonna lie. Money's been tight recently for me because I had a computer scare, so I had to spend like 200 to like make some adjustments to my computer. I bought a what's it called? I bought a computer toolkit so I could like dig in. Oh, stream disconnected. Nice. Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm sorry. The stream disconnected for like 2 seconds, but I bought a computer toolkit to dig inside my PC and take some parts out so I could like put them back in. Got to take everything out, fix some things, and yada yada. I also bought a Windows 10 USB so that if anything like this happens again, I can just factory reset my PC basically, like without having to start it up or anything. Because the issue I was having a System 32 trail problem, SRT trail, something like that. I don't know, something like that. It was like really annoying. I mostly solved the problem by taking out my SSD and putting it back in, but I bought a bunch of just in case things, so I don't ever want to be in a situation like that again, because I couldn't use my computer for a whole day until I could go to the store. So yeah, that was scary. But I mean, what made it better though was I pretty much just sat down and watched Watamote, an anime my friend Caleb put me on. I just watched that the whole time while I was waiting for my computer to maybe work. So I had things to keep me company. I was definitely stressed out though. I was like, I have a backup computer, but I was just stressed out. Like, man, come on, I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to deal with this. How am I going to get the money for a new computer this fast? Melody of Memories coming out soon. I need to make content for it. Yeah, I was just stressing out. I was super stressed. Kyrie looks younger in KH3, but she looks a lot more mature in KH3. I don't know if she looks younger. It's weird because, like, to me, Kingdom Hearts 2 and 1 Kyrie are pretty childish. I would say this: KH2 Kyrie looks like more of a teenager. KH3 Kyrie can pass for an adult to me, even though she's not. Probably, I think a really cool thing to talk about would be Kingdom Hearts novelizations. The BBS novel is amazing and makes Vanitas' story a million times more interesting. All right, maybe I should read that so I can like Vanitas as much as some of you guys do. "16 is not close to an adult, but sure. I'm 19 and I'm an adult by law, but I don't feel like I'm that much older than like some of the teenagers. Well, nah, never mind. That's a lie. I definitely feel way more mature than like a lot of the kids I see, but I don't know how to describe it. Being 19 isn't the same as being like 20 or 21. I'll just say that. I need to find time to read the comics. I need to find time. What I need to do is I need to make all my videos for the week and then just like schedule them all out so I can like go ghost and just read the novels. I would love to read the novels or read the mangas on stream, but I heard that was illegal, so I won't do that. That's what I heard, though. That's what I heard. I don't know if that's actually the case, but that's what I heard. But I'm not gonna take the chance because I'm not dumb. Maybe I am. Who knows? Maybe I'll change my mind on that. Yeah, short hair does like apply to maturity in Asian cultures. I know for our culture it's kind of the exact opposite, isn't it? Shorter hair makes you look a lot younger, longer hair makes girls seem a lot older. What's up, Prod? How are you? I'm pretty great, Cosmic. How about yourself? Oh, once again, guys, if you are enjoying the live stream, then consider becoming a member. I'm going to, like, I said last month, I'm going to start pushing this a lot more. And I am. So if you want to become a member, you can become one for as little as $1 a month. You get access to a ton of emotes made by my good friend Zarin Art. I need to get some more, but I can get more if we get more memberships. But you get access to things like that. I'm thinking about making it so that members have access to my videos, to my unlisted videos. I might do that, but that might be complicated because I'm thinking that might be complicated for sponsor reasons though, because when you get a sponsorship on YouTube, if you didn't know, I have to unlist a video and then I have to send the video to like the sponsor so they can review it, and no one else is allowed to see it, otherwise it's a violation. So that might be iffy, but I could just make the video unlisted and not put it in a playlist. That's probably what I could do. But I don't know, I could give people members access to videos early or something. I might, but that might be too hard because I don't always do that. Usually if I'm done with the video, I just upload it. Unless I have like multiple videos already done. But most of the time I don't. Usually I have one video I'm working on, one, maybe two, and like let's say for example, this is how my work schedule normally works. I'm trying to get better at this for mental health reasons, because it can be a little tasking at times. Let's say today, right, I upload a video. Well, I did. So I upload my Melody of Memories video today, right? My Melody of Memory trailer reaction today. And that's today's video. That's done. I'm not uploading another video today unless there's some big news coming out. So usually my process would be, okay, video's uploaded. I'm gonna chill with some friends for a bit. Then I might live stream later. And then when I'm done live streaming, which I'll be done live streaming at around 10 o'clock or 9 or whatever time I start the stream, right? I usually start streams at any random time between 5 and 8 p.m. So, and usually my streams are a minimum of 2 to 3 hours. So a minimum of 3, let's say between 8 and 11, I'm done with my live stream. Then either one or two things are going to happen. Either I hang out with friends the rest of the night playing Valorant or playing fighting games or just talking, right? Which is usually what's going on. Or I'm working on a video while talking to friends. Or I'm just like not in a Discord call and I'm just working on the next video. I'm working on tomorrow's video, which might be a video about Riku or Kairi or a leaked Melody of Memory release date or whatever's going on, right? And then that's usually how that day would go. Maybe. But if I don't work on a video that day, I wake up at like 7 or 8 a.m. in like the morning. And then I work on the video all morning. And usually I'll be done by the afternoon and you'll get the video in the afternoon. Recently though, I'm trying to have a better work schedule, and what I've been doing is, instead of like, sometimes I'll skip out on live streaming, or rather I'll skip out on talking to friends. Like I started like talking to friends a lot less, and I'll like, cause I'm not gonna lie, I'm like, I can be way too social of a person sometimes, and I like you can't get me to stop talking. And I'll be editing a video, right? I'll be like tippity typing on the keyboard or whatever, and I'll get into a big conversation about fighting games or fighters or Under Night or Jak and Daxter or Sonic, and I'll like be like, oh, so Sonic, huh? Okay. And then I stop typing and I stop working on my video, and I end up being in a 3-hour convo about Sonic. I started doing a lot less of that and more of like, all right, I'm a deafen, or I'm gonna not join the Discord call and finish my video, then talk to you guys. Finish tomorrow's video first, then talk to you guys, instead of trying to multitask it, which, I mean, multitasking works. I'm a decent multitasker, but multitasking can be a lot less efficient at times. So I end up spreading out my time a lot more than I do anything else. So just prolongs the editing process. So what I've been doing recently, as I said, I'll edit, like, I'll make or edit 2 videos a day, or I'll record all the voice files at, like, in one session. Like, let's say I have 3 scripts ready to go. I'll record, instead of recording one script that day, and then editing that video. Instead, what I'll do is I'll record all 3 scripts I have finished. I'll record all 3 of them just in like a 2-hour session, 1 or 2 hour session, however long it takes. I'll edit all of the audio in that day for all 3 videos. I'll edit all 3 of those audios that day, and then throughout the week I'll chip away at the videos. That's what's been a little bit more efficient. So I'm technically multitasking on multiple videos, but like I'm more efficiently multitasking, if that makes any sense. But I probably just rambled for like 5 minutes about something people don't care about, so I'm sorry. Square knows we are too attached to the series, so they're milking us. They're definitely milking us. In my opinion, multitask when it's an autopilot type of video, and then videos that require more personalization, you go solo. Probably, yeah, it's probably a good route to go. Like, be honest, who's gonna buy this game for the rhythm segment? Everyone is buying it for the Kairi segment. Yeah, you're pretty much right. Don't you think this game is way too expensive? Not really. I don't care. I'm used to paying $60 for games, so I don't care that much. It's not like me complaining is going to change it. Either you buy it day 1 or you buy it later. At the end of the day, it's still out and it's available for you to buy. I'm mostly buying it for the Kairi story, so I'm probably buying it for I'm probably buying the game for like what's going to like make up the least amount of like gameplay time. And I'm still fine with 60. I don't really care. That's understandable if you don't have enough money for the game. I mean, $60 is a lot for a video game in like general. I mean, it's technically cheaper than it was back then, but that's a lot for a video game in general. So like, there's a reason not everyone buys every new like video game on the market. If this game releases at an inconvenient time for you, then it just kind of is what it is. For me, I'm just gonna have to make sure I have enough money to buy both the PS4 and Switch version, which I should. I don't think that should be an issue. I'm more so because I have some projects going on that I'm paying for. I have to pay a lot of money for. So I'm trying to save for that along with normal bills and stuff I pay. What Kairi part are you guys talking about? We're talking about the story segments that are Kairi focused. Alright, Paulie, I'm not going to get into your Kingdom Hearts 3 was bad theories. Kingdom Hearts 3 was definitely not the B game for Square Enix. If you think that, you're crazy. Because to me, KH3 was still infinitely better than 7 Remake. So, like, I don't know. It's like, for me, that was the A game. They put a lot of love into KH3. KH3 sold most, right? As of right now, KH3 sold more than 7 Remake, but I don't. That's over a year. Well, they haven't updated us on the Kingdom Hearts 3 sales since like the first week it came out. We know it sold. We know on the first week KH3 sold 5 million. Though, here's the thing with that, though, comparing that to 7 Remake. 7 Remake didn't have the luxury of not being in a pandemic like Kingdom Hearts 3. 7 Remake came out during a pandemic, and while even though technically the gaming industry is thriving more under the pandemic right now, it still hurts physical sales of video games. So a lot of 7 Remake sales were completely digital. Well, physical releases were delayed, so people felt more of a need to get the game in more untraditional ways. Additionally, 7 Remake is now multi-plat like Kingdom Hearts 3. Kingdom Hearts 3 came out on the Xbox One and PS4. And while no one plays Kingdom Hearts on Xbox, not that many people, there's still more than you would expect play the game on Xbox. So that's still a whole other console that people can buy the game on compared to 7 Remake. So, KH3 sold more as of right now, but 7 Remake is still like, you know, it still had a lot of trouble. I mean, it had a lot of like, it released in a weird time frame. Exclusives tend to sell a lot more though than multi-plat games. Well, that's not true at all. Hold up, I'm capping. It depends on the exclusive. Nintendo exclusives sell more than multi-plat games. Let me put it that way. PlayStation exclusives sell pretty well too, though. I don't know. Exclusives definitely like give you a certain boost when it comes to like sales, because I feel like games that are exclusive just get promoted more. Like Animal Crossing is about to surpass Smash in terms of sales. Think about that. So I love 7 Remake, but I just don't like it. I just don't like Final Fantasy more than Kingdom Hearts. That's pretty much what it comes down to. Like KH3 will be better to me than 7 Remake just because it's Kingdom Hearts. As biased, as stupid as that may sound to people, that's just how it is. Because like it's because of the connection that formed with the series. It's not something that like was artificially produced either. It's something that like genuinely was built up through like years of me playing their game. So I just naturally like Kingdom Hearts more. 7 Remake though, I will say, when I first played 7 Remake, I was amazed by it. Like that game was a 10 out of 10 for me. That's still 7 Remake's definitely my game of the year, honestly. Not counting Remine, 7 Remake was my game of the year. But I don't know, 7 Remake, to be honest with you though, it could compete with KH1 for me. Nah, I don't know. I won't say that. Hold on, I gotta think about it. 7 Remake could compete with like Octopath, or it could probably compete with Octopath or maybe Jack for me. But like even then it's weird, cause like after I played KH3, though of course biased KH fan here, yeah. After KH3, I felt like, or after KH3, I am in 7 Remake. 7 Remake, I don't really have any desire to replay 7 Remake right now. Like, I have very minimal desire to replay it. I have more desire to play part 2. I don't have a big desire to replay 7 Remake or re-experience any chapters, stories, or bosses or anything. Kingdom Hearts 3, I have a lot more reasons to replay that game. And I had a bigger desire to replay it after beating it. Even with Octopath, like, let's not make the Kingdom Hearts comparison, because Kingdom Hearts bias, yeah. With, like, Octopath Traveler, a completely new IP for the Switch and PC now, I have well over 100 hours on that game. I have well over 120 hours on that game, I think, actually. So I have a lot of hours on that game, and I still hop on Octopath like a decent amount to this day, just like to roam around villages or do side quests I haven't done, or do some bosses, some secret bosses, or level up some characters a little bit more, get some new abilities, try out some new job combinations. I have more motivation to replay Octopath than I do 7 Remake. Seven Remake's still an amazing game though. Like, I don't. It might be top 10 for me. I don't know if it's top 10. I feel like I have to replay it. Like when I first played it, when I first beat the game, I was like, all right, this game, because like the spectacle of it was just too crazy. I was like, this game is so good. It's so gas. I need. Oh, this game might be top 10. This might be top 5. That's what I was thinking when I beat the game. You can even go back to when I beat 7 Remake. It's all public and see me saying all that. But afterwards, after it's been some months and I've calmed down a bit, honestly, I haven't turned on 7 Remake since May. So I just don't have any desire to play it. I just don't. I just don't. Like, after 7 Remake, what happened was I pretty much went right back to Remine and right back to replaying Kingdom Hearts games. Because I just like Kingdom Hearts more. But, like, that combo started based off of what Paulie said. Because what Paulie said is actually just wrong. Like, the game, Kingdom Hearts 3 had a huge budget. Honestly, I'm willing to bet Kingdom Hearts 3 had more of a budget than 7 Remake. I'm willing to bet it did. Because, like, when you think about the people they're working with Kingdom Hearts 3, like, they're working with Disney. And, like, when you think about, like, the way, like, those games looked, like, towards their endings, Kingdom Hearts 3 had, like, way more CGI scenes than 7 Remake did. It was, like, clashing with, like, way more art styles. Its combat isn't as good, but it has a lot more combat mechanics than 7 Remake. Oh, that's debatable. Like, I don't know, Kingdom Hearts 3, it did a lot. Like, it did a lot graphically. And, like, the people they're working with, that game was probably a big budget game. Oh, and Remine on top of that. Now, Final Fantasy 7 as a project overall might be like, I don't know, it will probably, like, part 1, 2, and 3 probably will be bigger budget than Kingdom Hearts, but, like, comparing budgets for 2 AAA games is like, what? Like, I don't even understand, like, why you're bringing up that argument. If you're trying to, like, are you trying to say Kingdom Hearts 3 wasn't as good because it didn't have as big of a budget as 7 or something? Like, huh? Paulie, I have many friends who work in the gaming industry, so, like, I don't know. Just because, like, I hear that a lot from when people saying that to justify their arguments. Like, it's like, yeah, you worked for game design, but I doubt you worked for Square Enix or you worked on KH3. So it's like, I don't really get it. I could care less about Kingdom Hearts. I just want to know why, when you put onion powder in water, it don't turn into a freaking onion. Bro, those are the real questions we should be asking ourselves when we wake up in the morning. Those really are. Yeah, this trailer gives me hope for Sora to come to Smash too. Definitely. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't think 7 Remake's that replay friendly. Even though I think that game has more options to make it replayable, but I think replaying Kingdom Hearts is still just, like, easier than replaying, like, 7. It's probably because KH3 is just more open and there's more things to explore. 7 Remake isn't really, it's definitely open, but, like, there's a lot more linear game design, I guess, which isn't a bad thing at all because it works with that type of game. But it's like there's not like it's not like there's a ton of things to explore in 7 Remake. It's pretty straightforward for the most part. Though I only played it once, so yeah. But me playing that game once and me playing KH3 once, like when I did play it once, it's like I felt like KH3 was just more open. Yeah, that's true, Welcome. Yeah, they're definitely only putting that in for like new fans coming in. Now those little key moments things for Melody of Memories. They're definitely only doing that for newer Nintendo fans or newer KH fans. I have a question. What do you think about Yazora's own game, future KH4 without Disney World copyright or Final Fantasy World copyright? I want to know if you imagine super excited on PS4 or KH4, PS5 or KH4. I don't know. I barely know what you said or what I read, but from what I gathered, I don't think there's going to be a Yazora game without Disney. I think if we get a Kingdom Hearts Verum Rex game, that doesn't mean Disney won't be in it. I don't know, Paulie. That's fine. I didn't really take that as disrespectful. I was just wondering, because, like, it was just a weird thing to bring up, like, budget for Kingdom Hearts. It's like, that's not even for us to worry about. And for you to say, like, you basically, you said KH3 was the B game. And I'm like, huh? Because for me, someone who liked KH3 a lot more than 7 Remake, like, yeah, 7 Remake, like, has, like, a little bit of better graphical moments. Well, that's debatable even. But yeah, like 7 Remake has like a lot of refinement to it, and like you could tell they put a lot of work into that game, but you could tell the same thing with KH3. So it's like, I don't know, they're both A games. Like they literally dedicated like a whole department to that game for a while. They put the reason 7 Remake didn't come out as soon as it could have was because of KH3. It's like they were working on KH3 for a while. I don't know. People, I just think Disney is never going to, like, not be part of Kingdom Hearts. Like, I don't know why that's a thing. Well, I do know why. It's because some people don't like Disney. But if it's not that, and it's just pure speculation, I still don't understand. Because, like, just looking at it more... Just looking at it from a, contractual standpoint, I'm in this contracts. Like, these are Disney characters. Sora, hold on, look at this. Riku, Sora, Kairi, Xion, Roxas, Axel, Naminé, Aqua, Terra, Ventus. Know what they all have in common? They're all Disney characters. All of them are Disney characters. Like, there's no Kingdom Hearts and Disney. There's no, I don't know, there's no Disney, you could debatably say, like, for pure argument standpoint, there's no Disney worlds and Kingdom Hearts worlds. It's all just Kingdom Hearts. It's all just Disney. It really is. Like, except the only stuff that isn't Disney is Final Fantasy characters. Like, when it comes down to Neku being in Dream Drop, or when it comes down to people like Leon in Hollow Bastion, it's like, it's all Disney. Like, it's all just Disney. Like that, like, they're not Disney, they're Square, but everything else around them is like Disney. Even the KH characters. Sora, Riku, Kairi, they're all Disney. Yazora is most likely Disney too. HMK made a video about it. I've been saying it for like the past year. Yazora is most likely a Disney character. We won't know for sure until we see a PlayArts Kai figure of him, or some art of him and with like that Disney copyright at the bottom, but he's most likely Disney too. But the thing is, it's also not like Disney ties down Nomura that much either. I mean, there's like some complications we've read about, but like we exaggerate those ourselves. Like, Nomura wants to work with Disney. If you read these interviews, like, he wants to work with them. He wants, like, some of these properties, some of these popular IPs to clash with his KH characters. Otherwise, he wouldn't go out of his way to get things like Toy Box and Kingdom Hearts. He probably would just rehash using Agrabah 1,000 times. But no, he wants to work with Disney. I feel like we formed this weird, like, narrative that like Nomura's trying to run away from Disney or separate himself from Disney, or Kingdom Hearts is trying to separate itself from Disney. Like, that's not really a thing, like, at all. That's like completely fan created and weird. Because I feel like people probably hear one person say that on Twitter and they just go with it. Like, oh, Disney's the reason KH3 sucked? Okay, you're right. I believe you. And it's like, huh, that's weird. It's a weird perspective. Honestly, yeah, you're right, Welkin. Yeah, you're completely right. Okay, honestly, and people talk about being scared about Disney not wanting Sora in Smash. I'm more scared Square's gonna not want Sora in Smash. Because when you think about it like this. Think about what Square has done to Nomura compared to Disney. What's Disney done to Nomura? They've at most said, all right, you can't make Elsa evil. That's it. That's probably the extent of what Disney's done to Nomura. With Square though, Square was like, alright, you can't work on 15, you can't work on Versus 13, and also you can't talk about Versus 13 either. That's what Square did. Literally, entire projects Nomura was working on for a decade, they were just like, nope, you're out. That's what Square did. Disney, they were just like, oh, well, don't make Elsa evil, please. And he's like, oh, okay. I don't know. It's just weird to me. Like, Square is way more, like, strict than probably Disney is. There's certain sections of Disney directors that are pretty strict and, like, have heavy censorship. It's probably the biggest thing. But, like, Square is really strict. They're really strict with their characters. Like, why do you think Square Enix characters, unless we love Square characters, why do you think they don't, like, collab with nearly as many properties as, like, Disney does, or like these other companies do? Like, think about it in Smash. In Smash, Cloud got a pretty watered down moveset from what he could have had, and on top it only got two songs. And like, honestly, even thinking about the Midgar stage has some cool like hazards, but like the Midgar stage is really just Battlefield with hazards. That's the base Midgar stage. Oh, it's just really bizarre. Honestly, I love the quote HMK says in his videos. He's like, the mouse has Nomura's back. Like, he really does. He really does. Like, think about it like this. Think about the fact that Yozora is even in Kingdom Hearts. It's possible Square cleared it, but like, do you think they would? What do you think's more like? Do you think it's more likely Square cleared it, or do you think it's more likely Disney probably gave Nomura permission to use it? I don't know, bro. It's just weird. I bet you that's probably the way Yozora is able to exist, because he's copyrighted under Disney. That's probably the way he's able to exist. Oh yeah, Cloud's moveset in Smash is fine, but like it's watered down compared to what it could have been. You know what I mean? Like, some of the moves aren't even accurate. The mouse will buy Square if they pick on Nomura. You might be right about that. I would love for Star Wars to be in Kingdom Hearts. Oh, I understand that, Rex. Like, I think I like a little bit of both. I think I love the story when it's just arcade characters, quote. But I also love like having Sora, Dawn, and Goofy like with Sora. Like the story would be like, I feel like the story would be pretty soulless without like the inclusion of like Mickey or Dawn and Goofy or Maleficent. Like, there would be nothing like super unique about the series. I don't know, there's a couple things that make it unique, but like I feel like Disney and the way they implement Disney elements, Disney storytelling tropes into Kingdom Hearts, while also mixing in some of the Final Fantasy aspects and narratives in there too, it's really what makes Kingdom Hearts like pop and stand out from other series. While if Kingdom Hearts just started off with Sora, Nodon, and Goofy, like it would have been a little weird, you know? Like if Waka and Tidus and them weren't on like Destiny Islands when you first woke up, it's like it would have just been odd, you know? It would have been like, is this just another Final Fantasy spinoff, you know? The joke people used to say back in the day. Is this just another Final Fantasy spinoff? Kingdom Hearts nowadays competes with Final Fantasy when it comes to sales, which is crazy. I wonder if there's a future where Kingdom Hearts is bigger than Final Fantasy. I think there is, to be honest. Probably not like in name value, but in like sales interest, probably. Kingdom Hearts is a series that is like debatably at its peak to me. Like some people think it's peak KH2, a lot of people think it's peak KH3. To me right now, this is like they're peaking in a lot of aspects with 3, whether it's non-combat or story. There's some aspects where Kingdom Hearts kind of peaked with KH3 and like Remind especially. So like I feel like KH3 is kind of at its peak right now. 7 Remake was like a return to form for a lot of people. Actually, when you think about it, shoot, newer Final Fantasy games kind of are inspired by Kingdom Hearts, and that's probably most likely due to Nomura making like the most recent like big titles or having involvement. He had heavy involvement in early 15, it being an action game like Cage. That was the original reason he wanted to make it an action game. Or 7 Remake, he completely directs that game, and a lot of the Kingdom Hearts team works on that game, and they have the KH2 battle designer. Like, newer Final Fantasy takes from Kingdom Hearts, but it's kind of inspiring when you think about it. This series started from humble beginnings. It wasn't on no PS1, it was just on the PS2. Had a little niche fan base for a little while that like gradually started to explode. Oh, did Nomura want turn base? That's interesting. I've been thinking about reading the Ultimania interviews for 7 Remake and making videos on them. Would you guys be interested in that? I'm gonna stop thinking about doing it and probably just do it. Yeah, I heard about that, Polly. Well, they acquired some of Fox. They didn't acquire all of Fox. Yeah, PS2 is one of the greatest consoles ever. But more so in terms of like the other games that were released on PS2. Kingdom Hearts was definitely a highlight for us, but it sold pretty well. But it's like comparing it to like Final Fantasy titles or like other Square properties that released on the PS2, like Kingdom Hearts' fan base was like pretty small and niche. I don't know, because it's weird to say that, because when you look at Kingdom Hearts sales, the community might have just been quiet and like only just now decided to speak. Because like Kingdom Hearts games sell really well. Kingdom Hearts 1 sold over like 6 million copies. Kingdom Hearts 2 sold over like Kingdom Hearts 2 sold over like 4 million, 5. And I think every single entry in the series, with the exception of 2.8 maybe, sold like well over a million or 2 million. We all know KH3 ended up becoming the best-selling Kingdom Hearts game, so... Which is kind of just insane. Yeah, this version of Really Beloved makes me happy too. But... I'm going to go ahead and end off the stream though now, guys. If you want to stay tuned for more content, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We'll but the notification, the bell, hit the bell so you and turn notifications on. I can't speak, I'm sorry. But subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss another upload ever again. Also, additionally, if you want to show any extra support, consider becoming a member of the channel. You can come on for as little as $1 a month. You get access to some pretty cool emotes. And I might even start giving people a special role in the Discord. I'm trying to figure out more benefits because YouTube makes it really hard to do membership benefits. On Twitch, it's really easy, but YouTube makes it super difficult. But anyways, though, I don't know. Thank you guys so much for watching today's live stream. It really does mean a lot to me. A lot of nice, thoughtful discussions about Modia memories, content creation, it's Kingdom Hearts in general. Thank you. My name is Prodigy, and I will talk to you